Earth is, it's not so good. Right, so, everybody, welcome to 3.0. There are some massive sweeping changes. Speaking of changes.
Oh, you finally found one.
A recent encounter, because I found Habitable World. So, first contact protocol is set to proactive. If we choose, we shall greet them with open arms. This policy has the following effects. We cannot attack neutral entities. Other empires will find it easier to establish communications with us, and very much key, you gain 50% more influence from each successful first contact process. That's a big deal. Or we can choose, it is wise to be cautious. We still cannot attack neutral enemies. Other nations will find it harder to establish communications with us, and negative first contact events are less likely to happen to us. Were we not the xenophile types that we are, we would also be able to have aggressive, which means that we can attack neutral entities, and hostile first contact options such as abduction and dissection become available. Yes. We are greeting the Xeno with open arms. That was the vote that has won. So we will choose that. And we shall continue searching for the Xeno to befriend. Somewhere out here there are potential friends. Oh, we've met our first aliens, and unfortunately, I was like, yes, we met aliens. This is perfect. Oh no, the way that you respond now actually makes a difference. Except for with these guys, it doesn't. They just don't care. Yeah, because they're a fallen empire. But when you talk to a new empire, what you say when you introduce yourselves to them now has a gameplay ramification. I love that. I think it's absolutely wonderful. So, great. And here we go. So, interesting thing straight away is you may notice that we can only see their capital system. We do not know their origin, we don't know their population, their empire sprawl, their number of planets, their diplomatic weight. We know they are Necroid, and we know they live on Tundra worlds. They are dominant diplomatic stance, dismissive towards us, and we have no clue as to anything else. So, what's the new button on the top, in the top on the left of the X? It's a good question, isn't it? Another button that I absolutely adore. This is, when you're in the diplomacy screen, you can drop down here, see the different empires that you can contact, and what's more, you can change them via diplomacy status, relative power, intel level, or relation. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful stuff. And obviously, normally with a fallen empire, we know exactly where... We don't know. We know that that is their system. That's it. That's all the information we have. So, first things first. Democratic has a new bonus. The automatic resettlement chance is now plus 50%. Oligarchic. Faction influence gain up 15%. Empire sprawl penalty for the dictatorial empire is down 10%. And the imperial government type gets the extra edict capacity. Shadow Council has had a bit of a change. Maximum infiltration level has now been added to it. Yeah.
I wonder what that does.
Corvée system, which waives all influence costs for population resettlement except for colony abandonment. And you get an extra 15% growth speed from immigration. Functional architecture now gets an extra building slot on all planets. And you're right, Inward Perfection had quite a big change, if I remember rightly. Unity is up 20%, growth speed up 10%, edict capacity up 1%, citizen happiness up 5%, available envoys -1, encryption +1, code breaking -1. Now, we teased you that there was something new on this screen. What's this?
I just skip over that button. It's probably not that one.
Yeah, not that button.
That's probably not new. No.
So, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You may now select your crisis in game creation. So, if you want a particular crisis type, that is now a thing that you can do. Isn't that nice? So, this is the new district. You get this on both habitats, as you can see, but you also get it on normal planets. When you build the upgraded versions of the alloy building or the civilian goods building, the consumer goods building, sorry, it grants extra jobs to those districts. You can also change the number of jobs in the districts via the, here you go, we can show you, via... If I go into the colony designation screen here, industrial districts will shift one job from consumer goods to alloy production if possible. So where it's producing consumer goods, it will start producing alloys instead. So you would get 2 alloy jobs as base, or you can do the opposite and go to a factory station, and then you get 2 artisan jobs instead of 2 alloy productions. Now, the other thing is that building slots. On habitats, they work a bit differently. You unlock them by upgrading your capital building or by taking the Voidborn Ascension perk, and there are some technologies. Planets are a bit different, and we'll get around to them when we colonize the planet. It's enough waffling for now. Let's start actually doing things. Then we're going to go in here. We're going to take the research, we're going to take growth speed, we're going to take research.
Apparently there are new Void Dweller traditions.
So, there are a couple of Void Dweller traditions that have changed, in particular in Prosperity. Habitats will gain a free building slot. When you finish expansion, it reduces the influence and alloy costs of building habitats by 20%. The adoption effect on domination is now habitat upkeep down by 20%. That's the other one. So...
while your science ships are out there, there's a little button at the top of the outliner. What does that button do?
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
So... nice and easy squeezy to explain what it does.
Oh, you can reorder your
yeah. Also, I can swap them around like that as well.
Oh, fancy.
It is. You can also do it by planet class, distance, name, population, designation, all that sort of thing. However, that's not my favourite thing. There's a new little thing here. And this is one of my favourite parts of this update.
I did not know about that.
Did you not?
No, I didn't. I think I remember reading about it, but I've never actually done it. But I wish I had my time back and I could go back and replay all those games with this turned on.
So, to finish with, we'll let you hear a little bit of Nemesis music, shall we? So,